एक्सपेंशन ऑफ नाटो ये काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, एज वेल एज आपके इंटरव्यू में भी पूछा जाता है, आपसे लेक्चरेट में पूछा जाता है, इंटरव्यू में पूछा जाता है, इवन इससे आपके जीडी में भी कुछ टॉपिक्स निकल के आते हैं. सो मस्ट वॉच टिल द एंड, क्योंकि ये टॉपिक मैंने लेक्चरेट डिलीवर किया है पीसीएसएल एस्पायरेंट जीडी.
Now that invasion of Russia on Ukraine, and it has now 100 days gone, and still we have seen that Finland and Sweden also put bid for the membership of NATO, which was criticized by Turkey. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Topic for today lecture is expansion of NATO. Let us talk about brief description or introduction of the group NATO. NATO, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It was formed in 1949 in the Washington Treaty. So initially when NATO was formed, there were 12 member countries. So Canada and USA from the North America, and some countries from the Europe. So the main agenda behind to establish NATO to counter Soviet Union influence, because at that time Soviet Union was spreading communalism in the Europe. So US had felt that it could be a threat to the living of the Europe countries. So that's why the group NATO was formed at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, if we see present scenario, now there are 30 members in the NATO countries. Recently, North Macedonia has joined this group in 2020. So we have seen that Finland was applying for the same, and Russia invaded Ukraine. So expansion of NATO, you can see that it is maybe lead to Third World War, which will start from Europe, because every country likes its sovereignty, its security. So now Russia is feeling that if the neighborhood countries of Russia will become the member of NATO, so US will deploy its weapons, ships, army, navy and air force with the border of Russia. So already we have seen that there is a difference of opinion between US and Russia. So it will cause, you can say that, disturb the prosperity and peace in the world. So the main agenda was NATO was to stop the influence of USSR. Now USSR has collapsed, so Russia is there. So in my opinion, there should be not expansion of NATO. What these European countries are fearing from Russia, because in 2014 Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine, and now it has invaded Ukraine. That's why these countries should come under the umbrella of US. At that time UNO should do something in which the expansion of NATO will not be there, and Russia should not attack on any other country on the Europe. So the situation is very critical. It should be resolved early, otherwise the serious repercussions or consequences will be there. Thank you.